Talk about practice today.
Well, I thought we got after it was a hot one, which was good for us. We got a lot of things accomplished. We did a lot of situations in our 2-minute drill at the end of practice, and there were some good things there on both sides of the ball.
Is there a point in camp when camp legs start to set in for most guys?
Oh yeah, probably already. But that's part of fighting through it. That's part of fighting through it in football. And that happens basically in every sport when they're first starting their training. But I feel like they're fighting through it pretty good.
Does it hit the freshmen even harder?
Yeah, usually it's them harder because they haven't trained all year round like the other guys have. The tempo of practice and a little bit of the unexpected of practice. The upperclassmen kind of know a little bit about the way we're going to practice. So I think that bothers them a little bit sometimes.
After watching the video of the first full day of pads yesterday, what were some of the things you took from that?
Well, I thought that our running backs ran hard and aggressive. I thought that the linebackers were filling the holes well, and at times our offensive line was combination blocking pretty well, but we did a few different stunts, and so they had a hard time with that a little bit early, which is always early in camp that happens. But overall, I was good with the intensity and the physicalness of the practice.
You were missing 4 receivers today out with things. How difficult does that make it as fast-paced as you do?
It makes it difficult. We use our tight end packages more, which is probably a good thing because there'll be a time when we will need to do that more. So we just use the tight ends more, which was good for us, and use the running backs a little bit differently, which help them develop. And some of those guys need to get on back.
All those things just we were talking about the other day, just kind of nagging things.
Yeah, just nagging deals.
Yeah.
There were some good hits on defense in the last 2 minutes and stuff. Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, I think they were breaking on the ball, making some good plays. You know, in the 2-minute there was a couple of situations where they kind of had them backed up, and they knew they were going to have to throw it type situation. So a couple of the linebackers made a couple of good breaks.
You talk about, you introduced Rick George to the team today.
Yeah.
How important was that for them to meet him?
I think it's very important for them to meet Rick, and I was excited. He just got here today. The first place he came was the football field, so that was exciting. And talked to the team, and he's been on this field before and seen teams practice and worked with them. So I think it was nostalgic for him. At the same time, he's excited about the future and what's going to happen.
What are your initial impressions of Chidobe Awuzie?
Very good athlete. We saw him a lot when we were before. His high school team came to our football camp every year at San Jose State, so I know Cheeto. So nothing surprises me out here. I know he's a phenomenal athlete, and I think he's a very, very good. I think he's going to be a really good football player if he keeps pushing. Athletically, he can definitely do it.
Can you assess the quarterback play almost a week into camp?
Yeah, we're going to talk hard about that again tonight. We kind of go through Sunday and then have long meetings on the team and change some things around and look at some different things. So we'll meet on that more tonight. But I thought all 4 quarterbacks have made plays, have done some good things, and we'll look at it. We'll figure out tonight a little bit more. We'll talk more about their streaks and weaknesses tonight and kind of find out what areas of the offense they're better at. And